about when a hat fits right and it has that awesome purpose, it like almost gives you, like you're playing a role, right?
It's
like you
super
feel fun and funky and just a little bit
But you're protecting
added.
your skin. If
Yes.
you just spent the whole first hour that I was on buying skincare because you want to look younger, you want to feel younger, you better be blocking the sun's rays from your skin.
Yes.
So that's available for you. We're moving on to this great little cover-up piece. So it's called the Seaboard CoverUp. And once again, you literally throw this over your head and you're done. I like that with this one, you've got the little ascension waist there. So you can go ahead and create a little bit more of a shape. It's that tunic style. I have it in 32.5 inches. So it's 32.5 inches in the length. Extra small through extra, extra large. Here are your options. I've got the black, white, paisley. I've got it available in the bright coral. Isn't that pretty? I also have it available for you in that crisp aqua. And then there is your black. 524255 is your item number. We'll show you all the options basically in a picture because it's just so much easier to choose that way. But 32.5 inches in the length, 52% cotton, 43% viscose from bamboo. It feels so good. I can't wait for you to get it home and feel it.
I keep touching it. I keep touching it,
I know.
petting it.
5% elastane, so you do got that stretch in it. Machine washable. You can never wash the protection out of this clothing. There it is. I mean, these are the great features, right? Summer, you want to walk us through these?
It blocks out 97.5% of those UVA, UVB rays that we don't like on our skin. It has the highest UPF rating, and we are recommended by the Skin Cancer Foundation, and it never washes out. But most importantly, because I know that you can purchase stuff like this and it might not feel great. It feels unbelievable. I really wish this was Feel-O-Vision. I said it before. It's so soft, and it's surprisingly soft. And that's what I love about it. When you buy this and you get it home, you're going to be surprised by how soft it is. Now, I don't have the hips, right? Like I wasn't given this hourglass shape. I don't have a lot of hips going on. So I love this because with the drawstring,
you get instant waistband.
It creates the hourglass that I've always kind of wanted. Everybody has something about their body that they, you know, would love accentuated because they don't have it gifted to them. And this is why I have that exact same one. I pair it with the leggings. It's a go-to outfit. It's a travel outfit. It's delicious.
It is. And notice how you can cinch in that waistline if you want a little more of a tailored look, or you can go ahead and leave it open. You've got that nice little clean neckline, split neckline there. I do love that little bit of a V, but nice modest opening. Clean, no fuss, no zippers, nothing going on. And you do have the little roll tab, so you can go ahead and wear the sleeve full length, or you can go ahead and roll that up and you've got that little, there it is, there's your little tab on the inside, so you can go ahead and pin that up there. But you know, just the other day, there was like a spring fling at my son's school, and most of the time they do them in the evening, but for some reason, they wanted to torture me after I had been up like since early in the morning. I had worked, and they did it full on daytime. So of course I slathered my son in sunscreen, and I put a little bit of sunscreen on, but as the day wore on, all these activities were in the middle of a field, and I could feel like my skin shrinking. Like I just felt, you know, just that uncomfortable feeling. Imagine if I had had full-on head-to-toe Coolibar. Right. Like you just know that, okay, maybe there'll be one exposed spot, or maybe the back of my neck, or maybe the tops of my hands or my face, but to think the rest of your body is covered. One less thing to worry about. I'm
gonna tell you, when that happens to me, I almost can't hear what people are saying to me. I lose my train of thought because all I'm thinking about is the sun hitting me like that. And maybe I didn't come prepared enough, or I think, oh, I should reapply my sunscreen. Let's be honest, like how many people actually do
reapply? You're right.
Right?
We're good the first time, and then we kind of like, oh, the sun's getting weak now, or it's going down. We've got 1 minute left in this presentation. My guest today is Summer Sanders. Yes, she's a TV host and author of 2 amazing books, a mom, a wife, but she's one of the most decorated Olympians when it comes to Olympic swimming. I know in 1992 Games, Barcelona, you swept up the place, girl.
Oh, it was so fun. And it was so long ago, but yet I love talking about it, like as years go by.
And what's very important, I don't want to preface it because she is so much more than this, but more importantly, she's a 3-time melanoma survivor. So if you're sitting at home and you're saying, yeah, I got skin cancer, or my father had skin cancer, or my sister just got a spot that's weird and we're kind of freaking out about, I want you to stay with us this hour. I want you to treat yourself today to wonderful little fashion basic pieces that you love because they're cute and they feel really good. But to think that every single item of clothing that we've presented to you has that UPF factor of 50% plus. That means that 98% of the sun's rays are blocking, or you can block them by just putting this on. It's like walking around with a little bodyguard.
Yeah, and you know what? I want to go back to my melanoma for just 1 second, because when I got my first diagnosis, I was shocked. When I got my second diagnosis, I was like, what's going on? When I got my third diagnosis, I was angry, and that anger turned to, now I need to find my voice, and I need to educate. I need to be responsible with that. And so when I went to the Skin Cancer Foundation Gala, I gave a speech, and I met Coolibar. And that's how the relationship began. I was introduced to them, I felt their products, and I'm like, this is amazing, such high quality, and the purpose that I need, 50 UPF, and I needed that in my life because I knew I was gonna continue to be outside. I wasn't gonna stay inside. I'm a very active person, and I needed my relationship with the sun to change. And this is how it's helped me have a relationship with the sun.
I know, enjoy the outdoors, live your life. Hey, final 300 of these with everybody in the line. I have about 150. So if you want this one, this is this cute little tunic style. It's called the Seaboard CoverUp. It's $18 on a credit card. Oh, Annette, I love that black and white paisley on you. Because we all have great jeans to go with, or a black pant, maybe a red shoe, or Annette's wearing a red jewelry.
I know, I was noticing that too.
Super
it stands out.
Cute. 524255 is your item number. Remember, this is 32.5 inches in the length. You can never wash the treatment out of this. So you can machine wash, tumble dry.